Ready. Play.
Welcome back to Talking Tennis. My name is Bianca, and it's time for another rankings breakdown. Quite a bit happened this week on the WTA and ATP Tour. We had some new title winners. We had some crazy title runs, some next-gen players making headway, lots of stuff, so let's jump right into it. Okay, for starters, for the top 10, ATP, nothing changes. For the WTA, unfortunately, Karolina Muchova has fallen out of the top 10. Like I said previously, she's been nursing a wrist injury. She had surgery. She's out of the top 10. But back in the top 10, rising from the ashes, is Maria Sakkari. She's back in at number 9. And Jelena Ostapenko as well. She's back in at number 10. Now, we've got to give a huge congratulations to our latest WTA 1000 winner, Jasmine Paolini. The 28-year-old Italian wins her second title, her largest title to date, and becomes just the third Italian player to win a WTA 1000 title. So congrats to her. Quite a run it was for her. Not quite as difficult as her opponent in the final, Anna Kalinskaya, who faced Ostapenko, Goff, and Świątek. Just came up short in the final. But yeah, huge congrats to Yasmin. It's been a renaissance of Italian tennis right now. Obviously, there's tons of players out there. Yannick Sinner on the men's side. Lots of amazing players. Italians are really up right now. And as a person that carries an Italian name, I feel proud. Yeah, no Italian lineage, heritage in any way, shape, or form. But, we got the name. So shout out to the Italians. All right, as the WTA 1000 in Dubai wraps up for the women, for the men, they have the Dubai 500 going on. And again, we got to give a congratulations to Andy Murray. With his win over Denis Shapovalov, he now hits 500 hard court wins. That is just crazy. What a career, what a longevity. And people need to stop asking when he's going to retire, when he's still beating these young guys, still getting wins. So keep going, Andy, and retire whenever you want. Well, that was a great victory from Andy. And for all the old guys out there still fighting, truly for me, this week belongs to the next gen. We had some great runs from some next gen players, and it just shows the promise that there is in the future. We got to start off with Jakub Mensik. His run to the final in the Qatar ExxonMobil Open. He took out Davidovich Fokina, Monfils, Andy Murray, and world number 5, Andrei Rublev on the final. Wasn't able to clinch the title. Karen Khachanov got in there, but crazy run. He is now number 1 in the live rankings to Jeddah, which is the ATP Next Gen Finals. And he is the youngest person to beat a top 5 player since Carlos Alcaraz did it against Stefanos Tsitsipas in the US Open 2021. So congrats to you, Jakub. Jakub also took advantage of a kind of little rule that the Next Gen players get to use, where basically if you're a Next Gen player, which means you're under the age of 20, you're inside the top 250, and there is a week when there is an ATP 250 event and multiple other events are going on, there's a spot saved at one event where you can enter main draw. So he used that opportunity. He entered into the Qatar Open main draw, so he didn't have to play through qualies, and it paid off. I mean, a run to the finals, huge. Another next-gen player, Alex Michelsen, 19-year-old American. He reached the quarterfinals at the Mithil Open in Mexico, and he got his first top 10 win over Alex de Minaur, so a good week for him as well. And with that, he is now second in the live race to Jeddah. And finally, we have João Fonseca, the 17-year-old Brazilian. What a week he's had on home soil at the Rio Open. Great run he had there with wins over Artur Fils and Christian Garin at the 500 event. When he arrived at this event, he was world number 665. He's now leaving as world number 343 and is 6th in the live rankings to Jeddah. So huge jump for the 17-year-old and the US Open Junior Boys champion last year. Great stuff to come for him. I think he has a big future on his horizon. And yeah, I'm excited to watch where he goes next. Now, someone who definitely had the craziest week out of everyone is Jordan Thompson. The Australian player touched down in Los Cabos, ready to play the tournament, but was almost ousted in the quarterfinals by Alex Michelsen. He was down 6-love, 4-1, 15-40 on his serve and was able to come back and win. He then went on to defeat Alexander Zverev and Casper Ruud in the final, winning his maiden ATP title. But he wasn't done there. Due to heat, the tournament has had to push back some matches. He was also in the semifinals of the doubles. So with his partner, Max Purcell, they went on and after his final played the doubles semifinal match, which they won. And then they played the doubles final match, which they also won. So he was a double champion in Mexico. The last person to do that was another fellow Australian, Nick Kyrgios, who did it 2 years ago in DC. crazy whirlwind week for him. He keeps saying it's a miracle, and he was almost out of the tournament, and now here he is, double title winner, first maiden title, some great wins along the way. And yeah, I think he's been building. He's had some great wins before, wins over Zverev, wins over Tsitsipas, wins over Nadal. So I think Jordan Thompson might be one Australian to watch. There's a few, Max Purcell, obviously De Minaur and him. Australian tennis, is it rising up again? Only time will tell. That's it for me. That's it for the breakdown this week. Thanks so much for watching, guys. And yeah, see you guys next time. Bye.